Hi everyone! Welcome to Teach Me Animated Math! In this video, we will learn about absolute value. Previously, we learned about the real number line. If you need to go back, I've put a link to that video in the description below. So what is absolute value? The absolute value of a number is its distance from zero on the number line. The symbol for absolute value is two straight lines. For example, the absolute value of 4 is 4 because it is 4 units away from 0. The absolute value of -4 is also 4. It is also 4 units away from 0 on the number line. This measurement of distance is either positive or 0. Formally, we can define the absolute value of a real number x as x if x is greater than or equal to 0, or -x if x is less than 0. Observe the difference between placing the negative sign inside the absolute value symbol and placing it outside. We can also use absolute value to measure the distance between two numbers. We do this by taking the absolute value of the difference of the two numbers. Here, the distance between -5 and 2 is the absolute value of -5 minus 2, which is 7. This is the same as taking the absolute value of 2 minus -5. The distance between two numbers a and b is the absolute value of a minus b, which we can also write as the absolute value of b minus a. Now let's learn about simplifying expressions that have the absolute value symbol. The absolute value of 6 minus 1 is equal to the absolute value of 5, which is 5. The negative of the absolute value of -1 minus 2 is equal to the negative of the absolute value of -3. This is -3. The absolute value of -4 minus the absolute value of -1 is equal to 4 minus 1, which is 3. In this example, let's look at the absolute value of the square root of 3 minus 1. Square root of 3 is greater than 1, so their difference is positive. That means after removing the absolute value symbol, the expression is equal to square root of 3 minus 1. This is the distance between square root of 3 and 1 on the number line. So, this value is also equal to the absolute value of 1 minus the square root of 3. What do you think this expression will be when we simplify or remove the absolute value symbol? What about naming two numbers that are 3 units away from -2 on the number line? Try to figure it out by yourself and comment your answers below. Go to our solve along video about absolute values to see if you're correct. You will also see more exercises and solutions. And there you have it for the absolute value. You can view the real number line playlist for other videos in this series. Please hit like and subscribe, and feel free to suggest topics you would like covered on this channel. Thanks for watching!